shit.
Oh, I need to go retweet the stream.
That's what I'm doing right now. How we doing?
I'm sad. The Brandon Walker funeral has me in my feelings, and I wish he was here.
Which you guys saw the end, right?
So is he just going to take a day off or what?
I think it's a lot. And
It's a lot.
It.
It's a lot to die.
It
Speaking
is.
of to die, this outfit is to die for. I look fucking like a super spy. We look like we could be Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but the Asian version.
Crazy Rich Asians, Mr. Smith.
I will say, I know that the people online have not been very nice to Che. I'm watching.
Oh, I mean, I got smoked the past 2 days. If you're losing, you know what? Bring the hate, because if you're losing minus 350, minus 400 plays, you deserve it. Bad break last night with Derek White, so he went 2 for 2 for 3 in the first 3 minutes and 13 seconds, or 2 minutes and 13 seconds, and then he got his teeth knocked out.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know if have you seen the clip?
I've
It's
not seen the clip,
gross.
and I have a really weird thing with like teeth and eyes.
He has he got his tooth knocked out before, and so he has like a bridge, and the whole bridge came out. So he played, I think it was 22 minutes. He would have played, he missed like 7.5 minutes in the second quarter. But he still shot 10 threes, and he missed his next 8.
Tough
bad
break
luck.
for Che.
Bad luck. But, you know, $10 lost. We will hopefully rebound tonight and start streaking.
And not to make this about me, but I will say, I am going for my first perfect week in Quick Picks history, and it hasn't just been
like 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't perfect because we were out on that Monday. It was I guess technically it was, but this is not just because of the ladder challenge. I've also, every pick that I've given you guys this week has covered the spread.
Okay.
So I'm really excited. Again, I wish that our counterpart were here, so we have a group, the unit, the juice is flowing, but it's okay. I'm gonna go back to college basketball per usual. And I'm going to take Toledo. They're plus 1.5 at home, and they're playing against Ohio. And we're going to move that from plus the 1.5 to plus 9.5 so that we're comfy and cozy. Just some Toledo facts. They are 8-4 straight up at home, while Ohio is 3-9 on the road. Not just that, but Toledo has won their last 6 against this Ohio team. Ohio facts: 1-5 straight up on the road. They straight up stink on the road. Not just that, but they've already been beaten by this Toledo team when they were at their place by 3 points. Granted, I know it's 3 points, so it's not like a crazy beat by any means. But Toledo is at home tonight. This Ohio team is a very Jekyll and Hyde team. You don't really know what you're going to get. But I do feel super comfortable and cozy with Toledo plus the 9.5 at home tonight. I also just like the spread at the plus 1.5. And I also like Toledo on the money line. So if you guys want to tail, more than welcome to, or you could just take the ladder. We'll start working our way back up. Me and my guy Che, he's going to throw out 2 picks to you today.
Yep.
Since he's disappointed you the last 2 days, he's going to provide 2 winners today.
Yep.
And he's going to walk back into this office feeling like the MB Che he is.
Yeah. I feel there's a big NBA slate today. I believe it's 8 games. 2 that I like for this ladder. We 3 picks to get to the even money. We're going with Cavs minus 7.5. I believe the line is 16. They're going against the Charlotte Hornets, who are, by record, the second worst team in the NBA. Mark Williams, their center, is also out. That's going to be big minutes for Nurkic and Diabate. It's a bad scene. The Cavs, as of right now, are playing most of, if not all, their guys. So I like Cleveland minus 7.5. They have won 12 in a row. Give me the Grizzlies also minus 2.5. Now, Jaren Jackson Jr. is injured. He is out. John Morant has a banged up shoulder. We'll see if he plays. I don't think it matters, honestly. The Grizzlies are playing the Dallas Mavericks, who have more injuries than anyone. Obviously, we saw Kyrie out with a torn ACL, but in addition, obviously they're missing Derek Lively, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford. They're going to play Dwight Powell big minutes, who stinks at center. So give me the Grizzlies minus 2.5. PJ Washington also out tonight for Dallas. So I really like the Memphis Grizzlies. I was between these two. So going with these two, I'm very comfortable with. So all those 3 are right now in the Barstool betting group. Gets us to a perfectly even.
Perfect even.
Plus 100.
Even. Do you remember that show Even Stevens on Disney Channel?
I don't, but obviously I've heard of it based on my birth name.
Yeah, that would probably make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How we doing? How do we feeling? We've been doing this for 4 days now. You've been perfect. Brandon, an incredible cover last night. So he made this pick. We air the show at 3 Eastern, 2 Central, basically, for the most part, every day. He picked the Pacers, and we moved the line to +6.5. Tyrese Halliburton then announced out. He was questionable. Ben Mathurin announced out. So 2 of their best players out. They close game throughout, end up losing by 6. So he was safe, got it by the hook. But yes, obviously Derek White, very disappointing. Derek White wide open corner 3 at the end too.
It's tough, but that's why you're going to give out 2 winners today. Right back on track.
So we're back on day one. Ladder jumps. If you've missed it, we're doing 3 very juiced plays around -375, 350, -400, something like that. Putting them together, even money. Bet $10 the first day. If we win day 2, we're taking the initial investment of $10 plus our winnings, betting $20 to win $40, and we're going to keep going. Ideally, 10 days in, if you're a perfect winner, making a $5,000 to win $10,000 bet.
But let's start over. Let's get going. Let's go into Monday feeling good.
What were your thoughts on the funeral? That was a lot. That was one of my favorite yaks we've ever done.
So I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna make me sound.
You were getting choked up during.
Yeah. So this morning, I don't know what it is. Just the thought of people that I really enjoy.
Yeah.
I know that he wasn't really dying, but in my brain, I was like he was dying, and so I was sitting on my couch, literally tears running down my face this morning. My husband looks at me. He's like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why?" I was like, "I'm working on Brandon's speech." And he was like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, "I don't know. It just feels like he's really gone. It feels like we're going to mush his death. I just don't want to do this." And I was so upset. And then I had to follow Annika and Nikki, which that was a tough one to follow, especially whenever you're already thinking you're going to go up there and sound like I did with my cracky voice the entire time. And it was a lot. I'm glad to see Brandon's not dead and not going anywhere. It's my buddy, and I do want to state for the record, he's a big "where's my hug at" guy. Me and him hug every day. Just throwing it out there. It's a quick pat, but it's a hug nonetheless. And I did get choked up because I don't even like I'll be driving home and think randomly, like, what happens if I get into an accident and I die and leave my children and husband? And then I start crying. I don't know. I'm just really emotional.
What is your favorite Brandon Walker memory?
Let me think. Our McRib date was special. We did go out for just a he and I dinner once whenever we were, we were somewhere for, I think, March Madness or something. And but I think it's more just like our text thread where it's just like a bunch of shit talking about people and just gossiping.
Sure.
My favorite memory is gossiping with Brandon, I think. I still need to get to his house.
Mine's from the yak. The not Bucky Cox is
that's
my favorite
hilarious.
Yak moment ever.
You know what? There was one time I got Brandon good. It was during Pick Central. It was one of because he invited me to start coming on the show. Started coming on the show, and we started talking about TikTok. He's like, "Oh, my algorithm's nothing but fishing, titties, and blondes." And I was like, "Oh, so you got a lot of Sydney Wells on your TikTok?" And it got a real big laugh, and Brandon's face got extremely red. So I'm assuming that Sydney's probably popped up a couple of times on the For You page.
Outdoors. All right, this has been fun. We gotta go tape.
Yeah, we gotta go play basketball. I'm thinking about staying in this fit.
Oh, chat. What is the chat's least favorite play of these?
Che pick number 2 won out
Grizzlies?
of 83 votes. The Grizzlies -2.5.
Okay.
If I will say, if the chat, God forbid you lose another one, but if the chat is right about your you 3 times in a row, I feel like we have to do something.
No. Correct. So they were wrong. Timberwolves.
Oh, okay.
They were right. What did I lose?
They were right yesterday.
Derek
They were
White.
right about Derek White. Then I think what did I lose before that? Pistons.
That was just
Pistons. Clippers.
As far as polls go, you won
All
1, lost 2.
Okay, fair. Well, hopefully we're all in this together, and we're gonna make it to Monday.
Che saying, "Bring on the hate," but hopefully we're all in this together.
Yeah.
We're gonna make it to Monday. We're gonna be great.
Yeah.
This show is awesome.
We can't be losing
Our picks are awesome.
-400 points. We can't.
We can't do that.
My guy has teeth knocked out. Give him a break.
Give Che a break. All right, let's go ahead and go get out
play?
there. Oh, chat play. Yes.
Chat has Purdue +4.5 at Illinois.
All right. Can't take that here, I don't think. Right?
We cannot bet.
Yeah. I can't bet on Illinois colleges
physically at the
in
DK
here.
Sports.
But you can go to the sportsbook over in Wrigleyville and put your bet in. But if not, if you like ours, go ahead and hop on the best and only sportsbook we use here. That's the DraftKings Sportsbook. It's fantastic. You got so many different bets that you could take every single day. But today you're going to go ahead and tail ours. It's our little ladder challenge. Go in the Barstool betting group right now. There's a little toggle right to the side. Just click it, and you're riding with us. Not only thank you to DraftKings, but thank you to Props.cash for giving us great visuals every single day for our bets. And of course, Ghost Energy giving us natural, transparent energy, 200 milligrams of caffeine. To see the full lineup of flavors, visit drinkghost.com. And now I'm going to have to go play Cade 1v1. So see you guys when we see you on Monday.
Hopefully on Sep 2. See you guys.